So, hello everybody. Today we shall start exercise 9a, and this belongs to class 7. Let me tell you, it belongs to class 7. And this particular chapter, it deals with profit, loss, and discount. Profit, loss, and discount. Okay. So, here, first we shall learn about profit, then we shall learn about loss or gain, okay, and then we shall learn about discount at the end. So let's start with exercise 9a, where we have been asked to find out gain or loss percent. Find gain percent or loss percent. So when do we have gain or loss percent? Only when we buy or sell certain things, isn't it? Especially when we sell, when we buy a commodity, when we buy a commodity. For example, if the cost price is rupees 200 and the selling price is rupees 224, then naturally you will have to see whether you have earned something or you were in loss. So what do we see over here? We find that the selling price is greater than the cost price. But so when the selling price is greater than the cost price, so naturally you will gain something. What will be the gain? So your gain will be equal to rupees 24. This is your gain. So the formula to find gain percent is equal to gain by CP into 100. That is, gain or loss percent will always be calculated on the cost price. Try to understand this. Gain percent or the loss percent will always be calculated on the cost price. So let's see. Gain is how much? 24. Gain by cost price. Cost price is your 200 into 100. So let's do some calculation work. Okay, and your calculation says that you will get 12. That is 12% as your gain percent. Simple part. Okay. Have a look at number 2 and let's see if something new is here. Here again you have been given the cost price. Your cost price is rupees 450 and the selling price is equal to rupees 400. Well, so now can you please see if your eyes are in perfect condition? Naturally you will find that here the cost price is greater than the selling price. So you will have loss only. And what will be your loss? Loss will be equal to cost price minus selling price. Bada mein se chota hai na? From bigger, you subtract the smaller from the bigger. Ajay. So cost price is how much? 450. So my loss will be equal to 450 minus 400 is equal to how much? Is equal to 50. What 50? Rupees 50. Hai ki nahi? So loss percent will be equal to how much? Loss percent will be your loss percent. Bata kya hoga? Loss percent, as I had told you right now, that gain percent or loss percent is always calculated on cost price or the original price. Ajay. 50 by loss by CP, that is 450 in times 100. Always remember times 100. See, have a look. 500. So 5 how many times? 10 times 5 nines are 45. So here you have 100 by 9 and 100 by 9 is equal to how much? 911 1 by 9% as your loss percent. No problem nahi. Always remember that these classes, class 6, class 7, class 8, they are very, very important classes, because if you will really take it lightly, your entire life you will suffer your entire life, because in the upper classes no one is going to teach you all these kind of things. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, what do we have? So we have in number 3rd the same thing. Okay, so in number 3 we have the cost price. is as rupees how much? I have some 550, 550, and gain. Achha, gain is equal to rupees 22. Well, so here they have given you cost price and gain. Try to understand, my dear. What they have given you? They have given you cost price and gain. So can't you find the gain percent? Why? Because your gain percent will be equal to gain by CP into 100. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is your cost price and this is your gain. Okay? So let us find out the gain percent. So gain percent will be equal to gain by cost price into 100. That is 22 by 550 into 100. Well, very good. चलो बेटा आ जाते हैं. So here have a cut. Very good. 11 2 times, 11 5 times, 5 2 times 10. So here you will get 4% as your gain percent. Clear? Okay. Now one more thing. In number 4, what do we see? They have given you cost price. Okay, fine. They have given you cost price as rupees 216, and they have given you how much? Loss. अच्छा, loss is equal to 72. क्या दिक्कत है यार? Loss percent will be equal to how much? Loss by CP into 100, isn't it? Loss by CP into 100. तो आ जाइए, loss by cost price into 100. Loss कितना? 72. CP how much? 216 into 100. Simple. Loss by CP into 100. How much will you get? You do some cancellation work. So what are you going to get? Let me see. How many times? So 4 1 times, and 4 8 times 32. 5 times 4 times 16. Similarly 6 3s are, and 6 how many times? 6 9 times 54. 3 3s are 9. You get 100 by 3 is equal to 33 1 by 3%. Very simple. See, the problem will lie in number 5. Here you can say some problem will lie only in number 5. Why? Because they have given you the selling price as rupees 500, and loss is equal to कितना बेटा? Equal to rupees 100. चलिए, they have given you selling price and loss. Remember, have a look. Here how did we find out loss percent? Loss by CP into 100 and not loss by SP into 100. So first you will have to find out the cost price. How can you find out the cost price? You know that the cost price is equal to, when see, selling price is there and loss is there. So naturally cost price will be greater than the selling price. है कि नहीं? Here the cost price will be greater than the selling price. So when the cost price is greater, so naturally cost price will be equal to selling price plus loss. Try to understand these small details. You need not to learn it by heart. Therefore, selling price plus loss will be equal to 600. That is rupees 600 is the cost price. So can't you find out the loss percent now? So loss percent is equal to loss by CP into 100. है कि नहीं? Loss by CP into 100. So loss is equal to how much? Loss is equal to 100. Loss by CP, that is 600 into 100. आ जाइए, हो सकता है? Okay, fine. 2 how many times? 2 50, 2 3s are. So 50 by 3, and this 50 by 3 will give you how much? 16 2 by 3 percentage. So you saw that how we can find out the loss percent or the gain percent when the loss or gain is given and when the cost price is given. Okay, come on. Moving on to the next one, that is number 2. In number 2, what they say, find the selling price. So here you will have to find out the selling price. Okay, let me see that if we have to find out the selling price, then what data they have given. So in number 1, number 2, that is the first part, they have given you the cost price as rupees 500. Very good. And they have given you gain percent as 25%. Okay, remember here, from here onwards we shall be using the formula. Okay, from here onwards we shall be using the formula. Okay, we shall not use the traditional method. Come on. So when gain percent is equal to 25, our selling price will be equal to 100 plus gain percent by 100 into cost price. Okay, have a look. So selling price will be equal to how much? Direct use of formula. So 100 plus 25 by 100 into 500. Do some cancellation work. Okay, fine. So 100 plus 25 is equal to 125. 125 into 5 is equal to how much? Is equal to rupees 625 is the selling price. I did not use I didn't find out the gain and then added in the cost price. That is also a method. For example, when you have gain percent, then in that case you can find 25% of 500, or you add it in the cost price, you will get it. But here I have made direct use of the formula. Similarly, when you have loss percent over here, loss percent is given, the selling price will be equal to 100 plus loss percent by 100 into cost price. Very simple. Okay, let us see, check what the second one says. They have given you the cost price as rupees 60, fine, and they have given you loss also as 12.5%, means 25 by 2%. Okay, 25 by 2% as the loss percent. So have a look. What we need to find out? The selling price. So your selling price will be equal to, what did I tell you? 100 plus, not 100 plus gain percent by 100, but 100 minus loss percent by 100 into cost price. So small calculation is there. Okay, have a look. 100 minus 25 by 2 divided by 100 into cost price, that is 60. Shall we continue solving it? So here have a look. This 100 minus 25 by 2, 100 minus 25 by 2 will be 200 minus 25, isn't it? 200 minus 25, that is 175 by 2 divided by 100, or you can say multiplied by 1 by 100 into 60. Okay, see this stupid fellow cock is about, it's about, you can say 11, you can say 20, and still taking out that nonsense sound. Have a look here. Let's do some calculation work. Okay, so 2 3s are 6. Okay, so why not to multiply and put the decimal? So we shall multiply and put the decimal, the best part. So how many times? Have a look. 3 5s are 15, 7 3s are 21, and 3 1s are 3 4 5. 52.5, that is rupees 52.5 is the selling price. Naturally, when you have loss, the selling price will be less only. Yes or no? Okay, the selling price will be less only. Let's see what we have in number 3. So I hope we shall continue to our next, you can say, number, that is number 3. And number 3, it says, क्या बोल रहे हैं बेटा number 3 में? In number 3 they are saying that Rohit bought a tape recorder for rupees 1500. So in number 3, they say, they are talking about Rohit, that the tape recorder bought, B-O-U-G-H-T, bought means that the cost price of the tape recorder is equal to how much? Is equal to rupees 1500, 1500, and sold it for rupees 1800. So selling price of the same tape recorder is equal to rupees 1800. Very good. 1800. Now what 1 minute, the comma will be over here. कोई बात नहीं, small mistakes is bound to happen because this is one retake only. Selling price of tape recorder is given and the cost price is also given. So from here, if your eyesight is proper, naturally you can see that the selling price is bigger than the cost price. When it is bigger than the cost price, can't you people find out the gain? So gain is equal to 1800 minus 1500 equal to rupees 300. Energy gain is equal to rupees 300. So find the gain percent. So gain percent will be equal to how much? How to calculate? So gain by CP into 100. Gain kitna beta? 300. Cost price kitna? 1500 times 100. So come here. Koi tension nahi hai. Okay. All the tension lies when you take it. 3 5s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. See, 20% is your gain percent. Okay. Moving on to the next one. That's number 4. What do we have? An article was bought for rupees 350. Hey, the cost price of article is equal to how much? Equal to rupees 350. And profit is equal to how much? They have not given you profit in rupees, but this time they have given you in percentage. So find the selling price. And right now I had taught you, okay, that selling price, use the direct formula. Selling price is equal to 100 plus profit percent or gain percent by 100 into cost price. Okay, I'll write it so many times that will get stuck in your brain. Okay, so when you people sit, please do sit for the entire lecture, or better you don't sit only. Okay, no one is forcing you that you please watch it. So selling price is equal to 100 plus profit. So I can write directly over here 120 by 100 into 300 and 350. Okay, so what will I get? Let me see. Do some calculation work. 0. So 12 into 35. So 12 times 35 will give you rupees 420. This is, what is this? What is this? This is the selling price after we earning, you can say after getting a profit of 20%. Okay? आगे बढ़ते हैं. An old machine is bought for this much and sold for rupees, sold at a loss of 15%. Okay. So an old machine. Come old machine. Where are you, machine? Number 5. What does number 5 says? So number 5 talks about an old machine is bought for rupees, how much? Rupees 1400, and the loss incurred is equal to 15%, is given in percentage. Can't you find out the selling price of the machine? Selling price will be equal to 100 minus loss percent by 100 into cost price. 100 minus loss percent, that is 100 minus 15 by 100 into 1400. Okay, have a look. क्या है बेटा? 85 by 100 and you cancel it. So 85, here you can find out it directly. 85 into 14. So 85 into 85 होगा ना? Yes, 85 into 14. That will give you rupees 1190. Simple 1190. So you can see that when there was loss, the naturally selling price was less. Clear? Moving on to number 6. A few sums are there, so you need not to get panic. Oranges were bought at 5 for rupees 10. Oranges were bought at 5 for rupees 10. So number 6 में क्या बोल रहा है? Oranges are bought at 5 for, that is cost price of 5 oranges. 5 oranges is equal to rupees 10, and selling price of 6 oranges is equal to 15. Selling price of 6 oranges equal to rupees 15. Well, so you people can see that where cost price of 5 oranges 10, so can't you find out the cost price of 1 orange? So 1 orange will be equal to 10 by 5, that is rupees 2. Well, and what is the selling price of 1 orange? So selling price of 1 orange is equal to 15 by 6. 3 5 times and 3 2 times is equal to how much? 5 by 2. 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means how much? 2.5. Well, now either you can use 5 by 2 or 2.5, it is up to you. Here we got a whole number. Therefore, you can say it will be easier for us to subtract these two numbers. I can see that the selling price is greater than the cost price, so naturally there will be gain. And gain will be equal to how much? Will be equal to 2.5 minus 2, that is rupees how much? 0.5. 0.5. Okay, or you can say 50 paise. 50 paise. So this is the gain. So gain percent will be equal to gain by cost price. Where is the cost price? Cost price is 2. Gain by CP into 100. Why not to bring this, remove the decimal? So have a look here. 2 how many times? 2 5s are 10, equal to 25%. So the gain here was how much? So the gain here was 25%. Yes or no? The gain here was how much percent? 25%. Moving on to number 8. Number 8. Should we do number 8 or should we do number 7? Number 7 is also of the same type, but still we shall do it. Okay. Number 7 is also of the same type, so we shall continue doing number 7. In number 7 we have a certain number of articles were bought, okay. So a certain number of articles were bought, okay, at bought for rupees 150, bought 3 for rupees 150, and the selling price of 4 articles, you can say, was rupees 180. We sold for, this was the rate they are talking about, the rate at which this is sold, and this is the rate at which it is bought. So naturally the cost price of 1 article will be equal to how much? Will be equal to 150 by 3. 3 5s are 15, that is 50. And the selling price of 1 article over here is equal to how much? 180. 180 divided by 4. Let's see. 4 4s are 16. 4 5s are 20. So I find that the selling price, you can say the selling price is less than the cost price. So it's very natural that they will have loss, and you find out the loss percent yourself. Please find out the loss percent yourself. Okay. Come to number 8, and in 8 we find that a vendor buys 120 sweets at 20 paise each. Once again, let us talk about this vendor who buys sweets. How much does he buy sweets? At what rate? So cost price of 120 sweets at at 20 paise each. 20 paise each is equal to 120 into 20 paise. है कि नहीं? 120 into 20 paise is equal to how much? Is equal to 2400 paise, which is equal to rupees 24. So cost price of 120 sweets is 24. Now 18 in his house, 18 were consumed. So consumed is equal to how much, my dear? 18 of them. 18. So the remaining will be equal to how much? Will be equal to 120 minus 80 is equal to 102. So naturally, if he wants to sell, he will sell 102 sweets only. And they say that he sold, or the rate of selling these 102 sweets is equal to how much? Equal to 30 paise each. Therefore, total selling price will be equal to 102 into 30 paise. 102 into 30 paise. So when you will multiply this 102 into 30 paise, what will you get? Okay, what will you get? So let's multiply and let's find out. 3 2 times 6, 3 1 times 3, 30 60 paise, or rupees 30.6. Rupees 30.60 rupees. This is the selling price. Now the selling price, total selling price was this, and the total cost price was rupees 24. Can you find out the total gain or loss? So naturally there will be gain only. 30.60 minus 24. What will be the gain? What will be the gain? So the gain will be rupees 6.60. Can't you find out the gain percent? Of course, you can find out the gain percent, because you have learned a lot that gain percent is equal to gain by CP into 100. Therefore, this is my gain. What is my gain? 6.60. Gain by CP. Where is the CP? Where is the cost price? Cost price is how much? 24. So this was the total cost price into times 100. So gain by CP into 100, which will give you how much? When you solve it, what should you get? Let us solve 4 how many times? 4 6 times, and 4 5 times, and 6 1.1. So when you will multiply 25, you will get how much? You will get 27.5% as your gain percent. Clear? 9 and 10, they are of the same type, but we are not going to leave there. We can say leave this. Okay. And the reason for that is every problem is very, very important. Okay. Every problem is very, very important. So we shall talk about number 9, or which tells us that the cost price of an article, is equal to how much? The cost price is equal to rupees 1200, and the selling price, is 5 by 4 times of its cost price. 5 by 4 times of the cost price. Why? They have already given you the cost price. So the selling price will be equal to how much? 5 by 4 cost price, into 1200. So beta ji, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15, 1500, isn't it? So instead of saying directly, they gave they told you to find out the selling price yourself. They told you to find out the selling price yourself. So can't you find out the gain? Of course you can see that gain is equal to the selling price minus cost price is equal to 300. And who will find out the gain percent? So gain percent is equal to gain by CP into 100, Where is the gain? 300. Where is the cost price? 1200 times 100. Very good. Can't you find out? Can't you solve this? 3 4s are 12. For how many times? 25 times is equal to 25%, isn't it? Gain by CP into 100. 3 4 times and 4 25 times. Yes, good. Okay. See here you can say many of the children they make mistakes. How they make mistakes? By putting here. If you will put 1500 over here, naturally you will get 20%, and that will be wrong. So always remember that gain percentage is always calculated on the cost price. Moving on to 10, the last one. So stay tuned. Okay, the selling price is given. The selling price of the article is given as rupees 1200. Well, fine, I can understand. And the cost price here is given as 5 by 4 of the selling price. Of the selling price 1200. So beta 4 3s are 1200 is equal to 1500. So see the difference over here. So here the selling price, cost price is equal to 1500. What do you find? You find a loss over here. So loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Of course, cost price, because whenever you will incur loss, your selling price will be less than the cost price. Is equal to how much? 1500 minus 1200 will be equal to 300. 300 is the cost price. Can't you find the loss percent? So loss percent is equal to loss by CP into 100. Loss kitna beta? Loss is equal to 300. Loss by CP 1500 into 100. Kya baat hai? So here what you will find that 3 5s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. So here you will have loss is equal to 20%. When you sit for practicing all this kind of exercises, please see that you stick to your time at least half an hour till the end of the video. Otherwise, if you do not want to watch, you people are free. See, no one, again I tell you, no one is forcing you to study. Why should I?